Decided to go to the new, well, I don't know what I'm calling it, but the Fukui Mountain bee sanctuary that I'm setting up. So I've got the river, I've got the secret shrine, I've got the sacred mountain, I've got Oketa Farm, and I've got this one. So I've got 5 bee sanctuaries that I'm working on, and I'm taking 3 bags of clover to put out there. And I'm probably going to do 1 bag on the ridge. Depends. I mean, I don't know how much time I have. The other thing I'm doing is I'm timing it. It's 6:55, and seeing how far it is, how long it takes to get there. And it's probably going to get too dark, but we'll try. You know, all I can do is try. So I'm really excited. I'm working on 5, depending where I am. You know, going to the Sacred Mountain, right? The Sacred Mountain is Echizen City. I'm calling it the Sacred Mountain Bee Sanctuary. The Sacred Mountain is called the Sacred Mountain because it used to be. It's a cemetery, right? Imagine gardening in a cemetery, right? You wouldn't be able to do that in the States. But in Japan, the way the cemeteries are set up, they don't put the bodies in the earth. They actually just put the throat bone in the stone, so the body's not even in the ground. It's actually in a compartment underneath the stone. And I really like this one because it's kind of out of the way. I don't see them, you know, doing much with it, and it's really isolated. It's got a lot of wildflowers already, and if I can get the other flowers kind of going, that'd be super good and super cool. And you know, and also I like the overview, and it's relatively close, and I know there's Japanese honeybees there because I saw some. So if they survive the winter, they're up in the mountains. They're probably a small colony. I don't know if they, you know, how big they are or whatever, but it's the closest Japanese bees I have that I could cultivate and help them. So in a way, that's the plan. And I've done a lot with the riverside. I've got that all going, so there's not much I can do there. So I might as well get little, you know, the idea is to get little nooks going so that they can, that I can expand out of. If I have a flower base in each, then I can be taking the flowers that seed and spreading and kind of cultivating the growth. So I'm trying to basically get a foothold of the kind of flowers I want. Clover definitely is. There's clover up there, but not a lot. So trying to get more going, I think, would be a great thing, especially in that top area. That's, you know, that's the goal. And basically in October, I'm going to basically be throwing seed out. Or August, July, August, October. I don't know if it was August, October, what he told me. I think he said October. In October, the plants are dying off, throwing the seed out there, and getting them to start to germinate in October. Because I think that's when they plant the wheat, too. The wheat grows, and the wheat kind of stays really low, like grass, all through the winter, and then it really shoots up. So it's not that far. I'm already at the bridge. So we'll see here. Yeah, this is what I look forward to. I would do this all the time. I'll do this from the time I get up. Shame I can't get money to do this. Maybe some wealthy patron will see me and say, you know what, Mike, I can see you're committed. You know, I will, you know, pay you $5,000 a month to just dedicate your time to getting these things going. Because I would take most of the money and put it towards the bees anyway. At least half of it, $2,500. I would put it towards resources and everything else. You know, I really do need to get, you know, resources. I mean, wood's expensive. You know, I'm jerry-rigging beehives right now. So there's the hospital. So actually it's further down. It's not here, it's actually further down there. Probably right up in there. That tower over there. Okay. Watch me go out there and get skewered by boars. They're like nasty little aggressive little guys. I better carry one of my weapons with me. If he bites me, just rip around his throat. Wah! Wait for him, wait for him, wait for him, and cha! Get it in and just rip his jugular. I'm role-playing now what I would do if a wild boar attacked me. I have to keep my calm. Keep your calm, keep your calm, keep your calm. It's such a narrow road. If you saw how narrow this road is that I'm on, here, I'll swing it around and show you. This is a little river road, right? There's a road right here. Right here. Look at these cars flying along. Let me turn my lights on. It's so narrow that I don't even have a dotted line. Now this section does, because it's gotten a little wider. I want to go straight. Yeah, I want to go left, I guess. Technoport Fukui's around here. Look at that, I'm running out of light. Beautiful, let me show you the beautiful Japanese setting sun. I know why, you know, there's the Japanese flag right there staring at you every day. Probably not gonna have enough light to film anything. Probably. But to kind of give you an example, I mean, this is the road from the Clover. I'm going 80 and a 40. There's very, very few radar and speed traps in Japan. Extremely few. And usually where they set them up all the time, so you kind of know, okay, let's slow down here because sometimes there's a speed trap here. So it's taken me 10 minutes from my, well, it's going to be 10 minutes, 55, maybe 15 minutes. I don't know if you can see this up there. Look at the river up there. So the view is beautiful view. This massive river splitting there from two different rivers are coming together, right? And creating this big estuary. And there's really never any boats and stuff out here. Look at that. There's no boats, no fishermen, no nothing. That's my wife's plan over there. Okay, here is the turn. There's my little secret bat cave. Is it dead end? Boom, right here. Notice something missing from the last video? That sign. So let's so I got a little light here, so let's get trucking with this here. I'll take another video in a little bit.